Hello everyone. So the show that I chose to do for this week's assignment was Supernatural, which aired from 2005 until 2020. It has 327 episodes and it's 15 seasons long. The character that I picked was Dean Winchester. He is my favorite character. He starts the show at the age of 26 and then ends at the age of 41. I'm going to try and show the pictures the best I can through here. This is him in the pilot episode at age 26. And then this is him at the final episode at age 41. I'm trying to... There you go. Now, going straight into it, the architecture changes pretty frequently. Their job in the show they hunt the supernatural, and I mean Dean Winchester and his brother Sam. And so they are constantly moving from state to state with new cases. But one thing that does stay the same in almost every single episode is the car that Dean drives. He drives a black 1967 Chevy Impala, trying to show that here. And it's actually a car that was passed down from his dad to him. So it carries a lot of sentimental value, and so much so that Dean references the car as his baby. But you get to see a lot of that throughout the series, a lot of what the car has gone through, a lot of Dean's attachment to the car, and that is the only thing that really stays the same and is consistent throughout the entire series and makes an appearance in almost every episode. Now, for music, I would definitely go with Dean's music taste because it's very prominent and it's something we see throughout the entire series. So, in the pilot episode, we learned that he only listens to classic rock. And this is first seen when Sam pulls a giant box of cassette tapes from the back seat and references it to the best of mullet rock. And, it's further emphasized by the show's season finale theme song, which is Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas, and the multiple appearances of AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Foreigner, Def Leppard, Lynyrd Skynyrd, Boston, The Scorpions. I'm sure you get the point, etc. In every single episode. There is not an episode of Supernatural without classic rock music. And I really enjoy that because that's kind of what I listen to. So it was another way that I could in turn relate and, I guess, favoritize this character. Moving on. The political and religious was kind of hard to do, just because this follows their story and not really what's happening around them, just what they're going through with the supernatural world. When it comes to religion, Dean never really been religious. He hunts everything. So that from pagan gods, they do many episodes actually, of them hunting pagan gods and anything else. Demons do make a very early appearance, and the talk of angels and God start in season 4. Now, Dean is still not religious, but there is practices and showing of different religions within the series. Now, for politics, again, we don't really follow anything that's happening on the outside, but politics do become pretty center focus in season 8, where the main subject of their hunt is a leviathan, and basically one of the things they're hunting becomes the face of a presidential candidate, and so it makes politics and trying to get around it very hard in that season. But otherwise, that, if I had to say politics in any other episode, would be the hierarchy within these supernatural groups. So you oftentimes see demons or angels talking as that's above my pay grade, or they are stronger than me, or I answer to them. So that shows the hierarchy in the political nature. Like in hell, they often talk about the lower demons versus the king of hell they have. And the king of hell, which we reference him as Crowley, we learn later on that he works things kind of like a political party, actually. Like he has different assortments of demons and their different hierarchy. Even early on, before Crowley's introduced, they mention the hierarchy of the demons and their power level. So that's what I would have to say the politics would be in there for sure. And with the angels, there are different assortments of the angels. So there's like the worker bees that kind of do the work for them, and then their higher ups, which would be pretty close to the archangels, and then God, which we see referenced quite a bit after season 4 as well. Um, but yeah, that's all I have.